Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. And this is a series where once a month a group of us get together and we find a pin from Pinterest. And I've got, this one is from Pinterest, and there's a similar one that I'd saved around the same time that I saw on Flickr. And what it is it's paint and paint circles, paint colors, and then circles. And this one has white dots. It has some white in with the black, and it's done on book pages. I'm going to do mine on white cardstock. But the idea is I'm going to make a circle, and then I'm going to do some colors. I'm going to make the circle with Distress Oxide applied with this brush, these brushes. And then I'm going to take some other colors and kind of go around, and I'm going to use this Dina Wakley gloss spray, and I'm just going to apply it with the, I don't know what you call it. And I guess I should make sure that I can open these before I say I'm going to do something with them. I'm going to just apply it with this tube right there. So the photo I have is of an awards ceremony from James's Boy Scout days. And I honestly cannot tell you when the photo was taken or what the award ceremony was, but I'm scrapping it because John and I look so cute and skinny there. And there's James there, whoever took the photo, and it wasn't us because we're standing there. And we were kind of helpers to the scout leader, which was this guy right here. And James is getting something from him. It may be when he graduated from Cub Scouts to Webelos. So I can't open the yellow. Let me see if I can open the green. This is embarrassing. Okay, so I've got the orange and the green that I can open. I really would like to open this turquoise. Okay, I've got those three, so we'll do without the yellow. So I'm gonna, and then I've got stamps that I'm gonna use that don't have anything to do with these circles. But I have this stamp that I'm going to ink up in black, and I'm going to let that substitute for these circles that go around. It's going to add the little plus signs, but I'm hoping that I can get all those or a lot of colors in there. I'm going for colors that would make sense with a scout layout. And the stamps are coming from this set right here. I'm using this stamp that says Imagine the Possibilities, and this is from Visible Image, and it's called 2020 Vision, and it includes the trademark I. And then I'm using these gears from this one called Somewhere in Time, and then I'm using this circle, which is from Dragonfly Reflection. So those are the three Visible Image sets. I have a couple of flare that seem like they might be appropriate colors, but we'll see once I get the colors down if that really does make sense. And I've got some some stickers. This says Boys Rule, and it's got some kind of images, and this is a title from one of the boy collections from Cocoa Vanilla. And I've got this Good Vibes one from Vicky Booten. I don't know if I'm going to use it. To bring in the color, I'm going to use these little dinosaur stickers because at that age he was into dinosaurs. I'm going to kind of use some of these labels and tags and things like that to layer behind the photo. Maybe use some of these word stickers. This is from a Chamel collection, and I really cannot tell you which one it is. So those are the things I have gathered here, and I don't know if I'm going to use them or where. And this, I took some packaging and I punched out circles about the size I thought I would need to start out with. So my design that I'm kind of thinking about is that I put the photos somewhere about there, and I do some circles kind of up, down, and around different places, and it would be just the kind of line of circles. Actually, I'm wondering if I might actually just like them in a row like this, and then the photo can go there, and I can add some embellishments inside of them, and then put a bunch of tags and stuff up top, and a title maybe, let's say, down here below the circles. And then it's not going to bother me not to have that fifth one. In fact, I could actually center this so it kind of comes out like that. Let's just try it. I have 3 colors of Distress Oxide. Maybe I should get a 4th one. I'm going to get a 4th one, and that 4th one is going to be fossilized amber, or do I want mustard seed? I'm going to go with mustard seed. It's a brighter yellow. Okay, so let's go red, orange, yellow, green. Crackling campfire. Let's do that. And I'm going to intentionally not fully fill the circles. The circles are not going to be perfect. So kind of like that. That works for me. Okay, that's kind of an orangey red, and it's perfect for what I'm doing here. And let's go with the orange, and these oxides really leave down a nice bit of pigment there. That's great. And for what I'm trying to do, I think having that start is ideal. Okay, mustard seed. And let's get this, that, kind of down there. And then I've got peeled paint as my green. Okay, so there are my circles. I'm going to put these things off to the side just to clear some space, some working space. Now, I'm going to take a very contrasting color. Let me pull this back up. I'm sorry. I'm just going to kind of take this and sort of scratch it on around there, and maybe take this green and do some that comes in. Let me shake that up. And I'm going to do a little of this green kind of around here. And I'll let it, where I've dropped it there, I'm just going to let it do what it wants to do. And it's meant to look scribbly. I don't know if that's these kind of look like they were hand drawn on with like a paintbrush or something. And I'm sure they were using acrylic paint. And so let me get this shaken up and put some of that there. A couple of little drops fell there. I'm kind of and this is meant just as there's no particular theme or reason for it. It's meant to look kind of randomly colorful like that. And I think we're achieving that. These are gloss sprays by Dina Wakley. Okay, now I'm going to dry that off. Oh, okay, so I got some splatters. So why not, let's make some more splatters. Before I start drying off. Okay, and I have no idea how much of that pigment will be picked up by this, but I'm going to roll it anyway and take my chances. It ends up looking even more like it was done with paint, so that's good. Okay, now let's do, and I have a white pen handy just in case I want to add some white pen work. Now, I'm going to ink up my circle stamp with this black ink. It's VersaFine. And I'm just going to kind of put it down like that. It's not exactly the same effect, but it's certainly inspired by and influenced and so forth. Let's see, I'm going to put these, and I'm intentionally offsetting them and kind of turning them different ways. Okay, that one slipped, so that's going to have some movement in it. Okay, so that works for me. That's exactly what I wanted that to look like, given the stamp. Since the photo is going to be, let's say, right here, I would like the string of gears to be to the left of where the photo is going to be. And I'd like the photo to overlap it. So let's see how we want that to sit. Let's say like so. Not very well stamped, so the photo can maybe go a little bit further over it than I originally planned. Not a problem. This stamp, I really need to use the Misty. Hopefully this one isn't like that. This one, I would really like for this one to work. This says, imagine the possibilities. And what I would like to do is stamp it across a couple of these circles, like there. It doesn't show up. It's not, it's kind of, I get what I want to say. It merges into the background, and that's fine. That is absolutely fine, because it's not meant to be the title. It's meant to be just a sentiment. Okay, I'm going to put some foam behind the photo so I can tuck things behind it. I love the colors, and I'm going to do that technique again, I think, someday. Okay, so we're going to do this over here. And then I've got this boy's rule that can kind of go there. And I've got this which can go there. I was going to use This Is How We Roll, but I can't. I guess I could do Awesome, This Is How We Roll. Let's do that. Let's just put this right here just so that I can get it straight. And then I'm going to put some of these thin strips of adhesive behind here. I have to ask James if he remembers what that ceremony was. I do not think, that's not how we were dressed on the night of the, when they won the father-son cake or bake-off. And that actually might have been, so I thought that's what this was, because it was in with that batch of photos, but it doesn't come from the same roll. There was a date on the back of the others, but there was no date on the back of this one. So it was developed at a different time. And there's nothing else from that night that's in the box. It's possible that as I go through other boxes in my 12-box project, that I will find some more from that night. But it won't bother me if I don't. James didn't go very far into his scout career. He kind of branched off into sports pretty soon after this. And so I'm going to do this so that I cover up that smudge. So I'm going to do that. Now that gives me the balance that I need to achieve over on this side of things. So I'm going to put a few dinosaurs. I kind of like the painty look where the gloss spray got into and activated the Distress Oxide. That was kind of cute. Let's see, I'm going to take an orange one here and put it maybe right there, kind of looking like it's going from the outside into there. I'm going to take a reddish one with green there. And then what do I want here? Let's go with one of these little guys right here. Right there, and that'll kind of draw your eye to that painty splotch. Okay, now I'm gonna take let's see, I'll take this tag and this label and another little skinny tag. Let's see how I can layer these things. They're all stickers. So I'm going to do this and then maybe do that behind there, and this maybe like that, except I'm going to put it on foam. Let's see. I have to use the right scissors. I think I told you how I tell them apart is I put a little washi tape on the ones that, you know, I think I'm going to use a little piece of foam here as well, just to lift it up from the pink sticker. Okay, and then this is that. Okay, that's good. And then I'm gonna tuck this in there. I knew I was gonna have to cut something off the bottom. So let me do that. And I'll get some glue. Okay, so that's there. Let's see if there's something else I want to put up there. There's this that says impressive, and I could maybe tuck that down here. And then let's see what else we want to use. This little stamp and one or two of these little guys can provide some color, as can this. Again, maybe layered up, and maybe something like that. And let's staple it together. And let's see. If I can add it to this little grouping there. It looks like I can. That grouping is great, but it's just not enough. There. And there's a planet I could put out here that kind of looks like those, but I think I'm just going to put it for a little bit of color right there. And there's a lightning bolt. I'll put a little bit of stuff on there. I'm not going to use this. I'll put it with my Vicky Boutin stuff. What else? Here's a little thing that says big plans. Let me get this impressive glued in there properly. I just want to stick it down far enough that you can still see that. And I've got big plans, which I'm going to put on some foam. I need to put this back in there, and it's stuck to my background, of course. I just love how the circles came out. I'm happy with those, and they're not exactly like the ones in the original, but I think they're close enough. And I have some just plain circular things, but let's see, that's upside down. We don't want to do that. I'm going to put it right here to cover these little fuzzy kids in the foreground. And add a dinosaur or two up to the top. Maybe right there. And then I'll do a tall yellow one right there. It seems like I might need one right there. And what color do we want? I need one that's facing that way. Let's do a blue one. And I'll have the head going up onto the tag there. Okay, so I think it's cute, and I think I'm done. And I think I'm not going to use these flares. I have my circular elements. I think I'll put those away. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll check out all of the links in my description box for everybody else who's playing along, turning their Pinterest pins into something special. So, bye.